Hello, gorgeous, beautiful stars. ParisStarChannel here welcomes you with a new and possibly a very exciting episode. Guys, today's episode is all about the HUDA Beauty and their drums, blushes. HUDA Beauty blush filter blushes. HUDA Beauty, new logo, blush filter, new blushes, old blushes, and the new packaging, whatever, whatnot. We shall go and we shall test them out and see how are they going to look like on my mature skin. So yes, guys, if this is something that interests you, welcome. Please tune into my channel, to the party, where we celebrate diversity and beauty, because diversity makes us all different. With our differences, we are all gorgeous, unique, and beautiful. Let's start today's episode. Today's episode is all about these old but new, branded, rebranded blushes from HUDA Beauty. If this is something that interests you, please tune in, because the episode is just about to start. Alright guys, and so here we are back, ready to play just a little bit with makeup. I am super curious about the HUDA Beauty blushes. They are right over here, ready to be played with. Guys, I'll be absolutely honest with you. HUDA Beauty as a makeup line is never down my alley, because HUDA Beauty is all about the super full, massive coverage makeup that I'm not gravitating towards to. I'm not gravitating towards the cancellation of your inner beauty and repainting it renew. But that's my personal opinion. Whatever you do, it's you. It's absolutely wonderful. And then I'm totally rather more going towards the enhancing your natural beauty and not covering, but just perfecting your natural beauty, makeup, no makeup. So every single time when I saw a new makeup launch from the HUDA Beauty, is always masky, full coverage, massive makeup, and I was just like, it's not my thing. But eventually, when they launched these incredible blushes, I was all about this, because I was like, oh my gosh, okay, cute, very cutesy, very nice, vibrant colors that are absolutely, apparently, according to the claims we're going to test it, easy to use, beautiful, blendable, we're going to see. And then there was a rebranding. I mean, the rebranding, changing of the packaging, changing of the logos, changing of everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, not again. When am I going to test the HUDA Beauty the way that it is right now? And the latest launches has happened, and they are right over here. As you can see, a latest logo of the HUDA Beauty. This is how it looks like. And the blush filters, this is how it looks like. So guys, the product that I would like to talk about are these ones. And it is the HUDA Beauty Blush Filter Blushes. Guys, this is how it looks like, and a little bit of the unboxing experience for you right over here, so that we can have a look all together. When it comes to ingredients, there's absolutely nothing special in here. It's just a blush, okay? There's nothing extra in here. And then we see that lightweight melts on the skin, and it is 4.5 milliliters. 4.5 milliliters, it's not a lot. And then we have a bubble gum. And what I love about these blushes is that they are sealed. I love the packaging that has a special seal. So we're going to break the seal. And then we are going to unbox and take out the blushes. And I must say, absolutely, from the start, that they are super cute. But 4.5 milliliters, they're small. They're definitely small. And the bubble gum is absolutely beautiful, pinky pink. So I'm super curious how it is going to look like. And then, guys, a little bit swatch, and the doe foot gets blocked within the exit, just within the stopper in the bottle, and this is how it looks like. And the doe foot is very particular. It doesn't apply the blush easily. It actually complicates things. But anyway, you know, I'm always trying to be picky. I want to give you as much information as possible, and this is the bubblegum, very pretty pinky pink. So that would be the first one, but then as you've seen before, we have a second one, blush filter. Once again, guys, Huda Beauty blush filter liquid blush. And then the ingredients list once again for you. Nothing really special. It's a blush. It's a makeup. Nothing skincaring in here whatsoever. And then we have lightweight blushes and 4.5 milliliter once again. And this is the Sunset Lychee, because, and of course you can see it right over here, the seal as well, because when it comes to my personal preferences to blushes, I definitely love blushes that are pinky and the blushes that have this kind of like coral type of a situation, and this is the one. So we're going to see right now. We're opening. I really love the fact that these blushes, they are beautifully sealed, which means that you are going to be the first one who's going to break in. I mean, for me personally, this kind of a teeny tiny detail is already a huge plus, and a big bravo to the brand that is doing this. And we can see the blush, we can see a new logo and a beautiful coral. So guys, Sunset Lychee is the one, 4.5 milliliters. And then we are opening in here, and once again the one gets blocked a little bit on the stopper. Maybe it's made on purpose so that it won't take too much of the product. And now we're doing the swatch, as you can see it, for the comparison between the bubblegum and the Sunset Lychee. And guys, these blushes, they're really very cute. They're really very nice. Really wonderful to play with. And I wonder how are they going to look like on my skin. This is the unboxing experience for you. So yes, guys, I suppose if you would like to know a little bit more about these blushes, let's look quickly on the website right now. You can see the claims from the website. What it is a pop of color. With a filtered finish. Blush filter is a lightweight blush with buildable pigments and finely milled micro pearls for a soft focus, high impact glow. And there's definitely mica inside these blushes and silica, so you know, to give you a little bit of this kind of a luminosity. How much luminosity we can squeeze out of these blushes, we shall see and we shall find out. What it does, Huda is obsessed with achieving a filtered finish without the filter. This is what I'm talking about. Huda Beauty is absolutely obsessed with a full coverage makeup that is just cancelling you and is just giving you this kind of a filter type of a look. Instead of, you know, something that I gravitate towards to enhancing your inner beauty. Blush Filter's formula has plenty of playtime as its blendable pigments effortlessly melt into the skin with a major staying power for an airbrushed finish. I guess we shall test out how much do they stay, do they fade away, do they stay unchanged. We shall definitely see it and find out and show it in today's test. What else to know, guys? Available in 11 shades. That's wonderful. That works across all skin tones. It has a yummy candy scent to complement the sweet shade names. Our innovative peanut-shaped doe foot makes application super easy. I already saw that it's not super easy. But we shall see. Just apply 3 dots of blush to your cheeks and blend with your fingers for a multi-dimensional pigmented finish. Okay, with the fingers. I prepare some blushes, so we'll see. And then why we are obsessed, and this is so typical American, they're obsessed. It's an obsession. I'm obsessed. Everything is obsessed. I'm obsessed. So they're obsessed, okay? Easy to use, soft focus filtered finish, buildable and blendable, lightweight, and melts on the skin. So that would be all what I wanted to say about these blushes, and I suppose right now let's go and play with them and see how are they going to look like on my mature skin. Alright guys, so in this part of the episode we are going to put these blushes to the test and see how are they going to look like and how are they going to perform. Just a little information for you because I already applied them on my hand to give you a little bit of a look in general. How are they going to look like? Guys, this is the bubblegum. So it is a very pinky pink type of a blush. This is the Sunset Lychee, which gives you this kind of like warmth, but as you can see, it's quite intense. And if you would mix them both together, you have this kind of a beautiful pinky corally blush, a perfect coral, because this blush is going to brighten a little bit this Sunset Lychee. And the result is going to be in a form of this beautiful, absolutely beautiful, perfect coral blush. So this is how it looks like for your own comparison and your own look. Bubblegum, Sunset Lychee, mixed together, a perfect coral shade. Alright guys, so let's go and let's apply these blushes, and they're supposed to be super easy to apply. On the website we have read that they want us to apply 3 dots, so let's go and let's see the results. Good. I suppose, okay, now it is easier, but in the beginning when I was taking it out, the stopper was stopping quite harshly. Right now they're much more easier to take out, and 3 dots. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Not a lot. We shall see. And I'm going to take my hands and I will try to apply it. Ooh, okay. Cute. Okay, it applies definitely. Very easily with the temperature of my body and of my fingers. There is no problem here whatsoever with the application. It melts with my skin and it almost sets on its own. Wow, okay. So allow me now to approach. This is the bubble gum. 3 dots, and there is nothing right over here. If you have been wondering, because obviously there is a foundation on my face right now, I am wearing La Mer. Guys, I am wearing La Mer. I can't stop using La Mer despite its controversial ingredients. My skin loves it and I love it. Can you tell actually that I'm wearing a foundation? That is the magic of La Mer. That is the absolute magic of La Mer. That is absolutely undetectable. It doesn't dry my skin. It doesn't tire my skin. And yes. So that's my update about the La Mer foundation. I love it. I use it quite often. Maybe much more often than I should. But anyway, let's go into the subject of the bubble gum. This is how it looks like, the first layer. Very nice. Very pretty. Allow me now to apply like a little bit more and intensify it, because the website claims that it's buildable and it can be intensified. Let's see. Certainly, it is possible, but right now the shade of this blush is kind of making my cheeks looks unnatural, should I say, because it is a very specific pinky blush. But yes, good. Guys, for your own insight, this is how it looks like, the bubble gum right after the application. Good. So guys, let's right now go and apply the second one, which would be the Sunset Lychee on my second half of the face. 3 dots. good. And this time I'm going to take the brush. Let's say the brush from the Hourglass designed for the liquid blushes. And let's see how is this going to... Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. This is much more intense in comparison with the bubblegum. Wait a second. Okay. There is definitely some sort of an artificial perfume to it. Not a very big fan of it. Well, okay, it is. It is definitely perfumed, and the Sunset Lychee is definitely much more pigmented. And I don't think that I need actually a second layer because there is a pop of color. So what I can say directly from the application, the pigmentation is different between the bubblegum and the Sunset Lychee. This one, just 3 dots, gave me this massive pigmentation right over here. But the blush is definitely blendable, as you can see. And it can be sheer out for sure. There is some time that gives you to work this out, okay? It's not going to set and it's shabang and it's done. And you're like, what I'm gonna do. So yes, guys. This is how it looks like the Sunset Lychee. A very warm corally type of the shade right over here. The finish is very natural, which means it's not a flat patch matte and it's not super glowy, oily, luminous. It melts with my skin, it blends with my foundation without giving me any kind of a special, superior type of a look. It melts everything and blends everything all together while giving me this kind of a flash of color. Wonderful, I like it. Okay guys, allow me now to finish this makeup off the camera and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Alright guys, so makeup is fully done, is fully finished, and to be honest, not a lot has actually happened. It's just the foundation. When it comes to the foundation, it is the foundation from La Mer because it gives me the most natural, slightly luminous finish so that it won't impact on the blushes, and there are no bronzers, no highlighters, nor nothing. It's just the blushes in the form of the super pinky bubblegum that you can see it right over here, and in the form of the Sunset Lychee that you can see it right over here. So allow me now to approach so that you can have a judgment into the situation. A very pinky bubblegum, a very vibrant bubblegum type of a shade. Right here it is definitely over applied when it comes to my own personal preference, but this is how it looks like, a really very vibrant pink. While on the other side we have the Sunset Lychee, and this is definitely down my alley when it definitely much better blends with my skin tone, and it's almost like invisible, but it's definitely visible. You can see it's kind of like warmth and corally type of a shade right over here. So guys, to summarize everything, okay, this is how it looks like in the studio light, so that you can have a look and your own judgment. Now guys, this is how it looks like in the natural light, because obviously it is super important to show you how it is going to look like in the natural light. This blush is supposed to have a special reflective micro particles, so it's supposed to be luminous. I don't know, I'm not really sure. For me, when it comes to the finish, it is the most beautiful, natural, non-matte, non-super oily, luminous, greasy type of a finish. They are definitely going on the natural beautifying side. And guys, this is how it looks like by the end of the day, because, you know, different blushes. They are definitely differently, and some of them they stay, some of them they never change, and some of them they actually sometimes fade away during the day. So definitely I wanted to show you so that you can have your own judgment while looking at the situation and decide if these blushes are for you. Alright guys, so when it comes to my personal opinion, first thing, it is supposed to be a super long wearing blush. So guys, I have these blushes from the swatches, and right now let's do a little bit of a test of the white tissue. And I'm not really going to rub, but what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to press and see what is going to happen, and if anything is going to happen right over here. And there you have it. So they are not really 100% transfer proof. They can definitely, because I had this on my hand for quite some time. They haven't really fully set. So what I am trying to say, if you would be rubbing this, they are going to transfer. They are not going to fully set. So some sort of a setting spray on top of this is definitely going to help these blushes from fading away. Because guys, according to my own personal experience, because this is not a first impression, this is actually a very accurate, honest review. When it comes to these blushes, they will fade away, or at least they fade away on my skin, and I can see the effect of fading away on my skin. Right now they're definitely very beautiful, nice and intense, but by the end of the day this intensity is going to be definitely diminished. It's going to be definitely lower, and it's not going to be as intense as they are right now. That is my own personal opinion. Second thing is, what I would like to share is the size. 4.5 milliliters is the size. So as much as they're super handy, you can put them anywhere, and they're a very good travel size. These are not actually travel size, despite being almost the travel size. You are being charged for a full size. And if you have been wondering other brands that are giving you a full size, for example, the Glossier. The Glossier gives you 10 milliliters. Now, the Rare Beauty blush, liquid blush, gives you 7.5 milliliters of the product, and they're extremely pigmented. So 7.5 is like having almost 15 milliliters. While the Huda Beauty is having 4.5. 4.5 milliliters. It's up to you to decide, does it make any change and any difference? So if you have been wondering about my own personal opinion about these blushes, ParisStarChannel gives a green light to the blushes. Despite its small size, despite the fact that on my face they definitely fade away during the day, and by the end of the day they are not intense as they are, I still like them. I don't love them. Okay, I still like them, but I don't love them. I guess I still need to have more time to know them better, to play with them more, and maybe mix them all together to have this kind of a beautiful coral shade. But they're definitely easy to apply. They're definitely easy to spread. There definitely gives you this kind of a beautiful flash of color if you want to, or there can be definitely intensified if you want as well, which gives you a control in the makeup, something that I definitely like and I enjoy in the makeup. So yes, guys, that would be, I guess, my own personal opinion. ParisStarChannel gives a green light. I think it's a very interesting position from the Huda Beauty. I like them, but I don't love them. Alright guys, so that would be all when it comes to this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much for tuning into my channel and celebrating diversity and beauty, because diversity makes us all different. With our differences, we are all gorgeous, unique and beautiful. Guys, thank you very much for your continuous support on my channel, for your comments, likes and subscriptions. This episode has come to an end, so guys, kisses and cuddles. See you soon in my next episode. But as for now, guys, bye bye now.